The lights in the chamber burned brighter than usual that morning, as if the very walls knew something historic was about to unfold. Reporters leaned forward, notebooks ready, cameras perched on their shoulders like birds waiting to take flight. The air was heavy, not with silence, but with anticipation. And at the center of it all stood Adam Schiff, his chin raised, his voice sharp, his confidence dripping into every word. He believed, no, he knew, that this was his moment to shine, his chance to outwit one of the Senate's sharpest tongues. But what he didn't see coming was John Kennedy, sitting calmly just a few seats away, pen in hand, his eyes steady and unshaken. Kennedy wasn't one to leap in with grandstanding or theatrics. He believed in patience, in timing, in letting an opponent talk just long enough to dig his own grave. And Schiff, arrogant, dismissive, certain of his superiority, was digging faster than he realized. Schiff launched into a long monologue, painting himself as the righteous voice of accountability. He dismissed Kennedy's past comments as outdated, sneered at his southern drawl, and even smirked at the laughter of allies behind him. To many, it looked like Schiff was winning the crowd. But Kennedy sat still, a slight smile tugging at the corner of his mouth, like a poker player holding 4 aces while his opponent bragged about a pair of 2s. Then came the moment. Kennedy leaned forward, cleared his throat, and the entire room shifted. His voice was calm, slow, deliberate, every word chosen with surgical precision. "Congressman," Kennedy began, "I've listened real carefully to your speech. You've called yourself the champion of truth, yet here you stand twisting it like a pretzel. You mock my accent, but I'd rather sound plain than be plain dishonest. And I've got to ask, when you look in the mirror each morning, do you see a man serving the people, or a man serving himself?" The chamber went silent. Schiff's smirk faltered, but Kennedy wasn't done. He leaned in closer, eyes locked on Schiff. "You talk about integrity," Kennedy continued, "but integrity isn't about speeches, it's about choices. And your record, sir, is littered with choices that put ambition over honesty. You've spun tales, played games with the truth, and treated the American people like they're too dumb to notice. But they do notice. And today, so does this chamber." It wasn't yelling. It wasn't bluster. It was raw, undeniable truth, delivered with the kind of steady conviction that cuts deeper than any insult. Schiff tried to recover, fumbling for words, but his arrogance had left him unprepared for this kind of strike. The cameras zoomed in on his face, flushed, trembling, the once proud voice cracking under the weight of Kennedy's words. Reporters scribbled furiously. The crowd in the gallery leaned forward, whispering. And Kennedy sat back, his point made, his silence more powerful than Schiff's 1,000 words. Schiff attempted a comeback, but Ev.